Yay!
I remember the summer, we were just kids living in a dream. Undercover lovers, lost in your eyes, swimming in your mystery. A sweet fantasy, beating hearts like thunder, feeling so high at the top of this roller coaster, roller coaster. It's our time, you and I, so alive, young and wild. Maybe I'm not supposed to let my lips touch your lips, but if it's alright, I just might. Under starlight, it feels like all of my life been searching for a sign, but not tonight. Beating hearts like thunder, feeling so high, living like we'll be young forever, young forever. It's our time, you and I, so alive, young and wild. We're just two crude pieces, iron and wood, grafted with the welder's sparks and a mother's love. We're the north and the south gear, nestled so tight, two peas in a pod, two dogs in a fight, yeah. But I know I love you, don't be shy. We're gonna set this whole wide world on fire. You know our love can't be denied. We're gonna set this whole wide world on fire. We're just two brave streakers chasing the night. So naked, so free, so scared out of our mind. We're festering wounds, love, we are physicians' knives, carving our way to the dreams in each other's eyes. Oh, but I know I love you, don't be shy.
I swear to God, when I come home, I'm gonna hold you so close. I swear to God, when I come home, I'll never let go. Like a river I flow to the ocean I know. You pull me close, guiding me home. And I need you to know that we're falling so fast. We're falling like the stars, falling in love. And I'm not scared swear to God I can see 4 kids and no sleep. We'll have one on each knee, you and me.
I tried to escape. I took a breath and everything began to change. In my sleep, I dream of places that we're never gonna see. Stops until you fled. Take my hand. I'll put a picture in my wallet when we're there. Love me, whoa. I know it's all we have. Please. It's all we have. Please, we can run into the night. Love me, whoa. I know it's all we have. Please, we can run into the night. Keep promise that you have. Keep promise that you have. Run far away. Hear a noise that never stops until you fled. Take my hand. I'll put a picture in my wallet when we're there. Love me, whoa. I know it's all we have. Please, we can run into the night. Keep promise that you have. Keep promise that you have. Keep promise that you have.
Had that little peak and he got like some big graphic on it. Big event.
It's all we
British
have.
party. Needs to get shot. He's a great shirt.
We sit out at the first light. We lit up with the sunrise. Gets my heartbeat running wild when you're here by my side. And we'll dream out loud. Take our chance, take it now. We will go from this day on. Take this world and make
your soul to a demon. Dance like a dafty for a bag of snow. Where will you run, son, when the joke gets old? And as I stand here in the company of strangers, messed up circle in a room of squares, I stand alone dreaming of a world without nightmares. Well, what do you care?
Thank you. I'd like to thank you all for coming to Ben and Summer's wedding. If you guys could turn off your cell phones, please. That would be, please be in the moment with all of us. Welcome, friends and family of Ben and Summer. Thank you all for coming to celebrate Ben and Summer's wedding with us. I've been friends with Ben since elementary school, and we quickly became friends, bonding over our love for video games. He was a rival, he was a competitor, but most importantly, he was a teammate, a pretty great one too. And as we got older, the games changed, and we moved on to this game called World of Warcraft. Ben would run in, take damage, and I would be the one to patch him up and heal him. But then one day, I was not the healer anymore. I had been replaced by Summer. And like anyone who had been unceremoniously replaced, I thought to myself, who the hell does she think she is? And if he loves her so much, why doesn't he just marry her? So here we are. I was able to watch Ben and Summer's friendship develop into something so much more, despite them being located on opposite sides of the country. It was clear from the beginning they made each other incredibly happy. They complemented each other. Summer was kind, funny, and understanding, and Ben seemed like he really needed somebody with those qualities. Nothing could bring Ben out of his shell quite like Summer could, except, of course, alcohol. In all seriousness, I haven't seen Ben happier than when he's with Summer. I feel lucky to be able to see their wonderful relationship develop. And now you'll both embrace or embark on the ultimate team endeavor, marriage. You'll both share your lives together from here on out, your laughs, your triumphs, your love, and your bank accounts. I'm glad you were both able to find your teammate for life. Jeff, do you have the rings? You just want to place the rings on each other's fingers?
Go ahead.
Left or right?
That's fine.
I understand you guys have vows you want to share. Summer, you want to go first?
Yeah.
Vows?
Hi, Ben. Growing up in a traditional Asian family, I always felt bad about being too ambitious about my life. But you believed in me. You encouraged me to come out of my shell to become a confident, outgoing person who I really am. You pushed me to believe an immigrant girl like me can have a successful career. You were being really proud of me that I can be so independent, that I have my own friends and I have my own life. We started the relationship because we have so much in common. You were a tank and I was a healer, and we fought side by side in the games. We complain about being Amazon employees a lot, and we talk about how bad AWS documents are. Okay. As we were growing in the relationship, we learned that being with someone is more about living with each other's differences. We had many, many long conversations to resolve the issues between us, and we can always find solutions. For example, I wanted a dog, and you didn't want a dog. So we compromised, and you all know we have a dog. At this moment, I'm sure that we are getting married here. It's not because I need a marriage to complete my life. It is because I want to be married to you. You are my best friend. You are the shoulder I want to lay on when I'm sad. You give me the best kisses when I share good news with you. You provide a warm home with banana split and sundae, which I want to stay after a long day. I used to be scared of aging until you made me to believe that I will always, always be the most beautiful girl in your eyes. So I saved some money on Botox. I used to feel I have no root in this country until you shared me your loving family, and you provided many reasons I can call here home. So this wedding is not just about us. It's also about everyone who are here for us and who care about us. So I promise all of you here, nothing is gonna change after this wedding. I will still be the loving daughter to my parents. I will still be a loyal friend. I will still be the hardworking engineer. And I will forever be the girl who is always trying to be at her best. So now, in front of our friends and family, I will take you, Benjamin Nicholas Carlson, as my husband. Whether in health or healthier, rich or richer, happy or happier, I promise I will always love you and support you. I do, I do, I do, I do.
Ben, you got your vows?
I do. Summer, you've changed me. 3 years ago, when we knew each other, but hadn't yet had a conversation, we joined a dungeon group together with Vincent.
And Jeff.
And Jeff. After witnessing Vincent and my endless bickering, you messaged me asking if we were a couple. I was a different person then. Today, I can point to your hometown on a map in China. I know a little Chinese, and on top of our past adventures, we have 2 international trips planned. Back then, when you told me you lived in Iowa, I immediately and consistently confused it for Idaho. In that first conversation, we talked about a few things: Twitch, other games, and eventually we finished the dungeon, despite Vince's efforts. And I thought the conversation might end there, only to later receive a picture of your Twitch shirt from you in Discord. I bet you didn't realize that by marrying me, you were inheriting a whole closet of Twitch shirts. Back then, I would say a few words here and there to my cat. Today, you and I simulate full conversations between our pets, complete with romance, drama, and branching storylines. Back then, I might get angry at those around me for unexplainable reasons. Today, you and I, together, know how and why my anxiety fuels that. We've been through a year of long distance. We've bought our forever house together, and then immediately moved out of it. Through it all, we've been side by side, tackling our challenges, jobs, emotions, pets, together. It started out as a relationship, but it's morphed into something different. It's like we share a headspace. Our thoughts are independent, but they inhabit the same pool, the same framework. It's like the blank canvas that we both think inside of is shared. Like we're two hands of the same clock, frequently pointed in different directions, but always connected and working together to tell time. It's given me an upgraded understanding of the word partner. So today I want to express and commit to that understanding. I vow to be your partner. When you're feeling like an hour hand, I'll be your minute hand. I'll work hard to move you forward, 12 times as hard. I'll always come back around when you miss me. And I'll run around in circles so you can achieve your goals. And when you're feeling like a minute hand, I'll be your hour hand. I'll be your slow and steady when you're going a mile a minute. I'll keep our big goals on track when you're worrying about the day-to-day. And every 6 months, I'll change myself according to archaic farming laws, so you don't have to. Summer, I vow to change you only when you want to be changed, and to be changed by you when I feel like it. Together, we'll challenge each other and all of life's problems and oddities and daylight savings times and leap days across time.
Summer, do you take Ben
I said it
to
already.
be your husband? So that's a yes? Ben?
I guess so.
You tell him that.
I do.
Ben, do you take Summer to be your wife?
I do.
You guys can kiss now if you want. By the power vested in me by the Internal Revenue Service, you are now husband and wife. Mazel tov! Yeah! Congratulations!
I'm still into you.
And there was nothing we could do to stop the moment
when you found me, I could never break away.
I know I can do it. I'm very capable. All right. I was up until 3 a.m. writing this speech, and that doesn't mean that it's going to be good, but I did spend some time on it. For those who don't know, my name is Jeff, and I'm the best man. And me and oh, louder. That's right, because I gotta talk like a beatboxer down here. So me and Ben have had a long history. We went to middle school, we went to high school, we went to junior college, and then we went to real college. And that's a lot of education. However, all the education in the world won't teach you the lessons that I've learned from my friend Ben. In the 18 years that I've known Ben, I've never known anyone else quite like Ben. Allow me to go back to the high school days. Ben is the only person I know that I could have counted on to making a 30-plus minute discussion show about sodas. And for those who are in the know, in the back, for those who don't know, me and Ben used to do a podcast discussion show where we would review sodas. It was called Popcast, and I know it's a little ridiculous, but we were really committed to it. We really stuck to it and took it seriously. We released 2 episodes a week for over a year. We did 107 episodes. That's more episodes than the entire series of Hey Arnold. There's very few shows that have gotten to that level. And that's just insane to me. And I don't ever do 100 of anything unless it's eating rice or whatever it may be. So what Ben might have forgotten is that we had an email address that would advertise at the end of every episode so that people could write in feedback and have just basically kind of discuss the show. And one of our dedicated fans that was always there was Lori. And she was there every week or so that she would write in her honest thoughts. And some of these emails would have subject titles like, I am trying to catch up on the popcasts, some observations, and okay, who cleans up the empties in Ben's room, with all caps, and there's nothing else in the subject of the email. It's just pure yelling in the subject line. And she was there every week. I didn't know what to make of these emails in the beginning, but over time I kind of learned to look forward to them. She was always there, being our #1 fan. And much like Lori being our #1 fan, Ben was my #1 friend. And even though he's all the way off in Seattle now, and we see less of each other. What's that? Oh, sorry. They want me to go there so bad, but I'm just not ready. I love the Bay Area, I'm sorry. Someday. Even though we see less of each other, it's like time has never passed, and we pick up right where we left off. And Ben was, without a doubt, the most incredible individual. When you're out at a group dinner, if you're out with 8 other people and you have to divide up, the check comes and you have to figure out who's gonna pay for what and how, and that's for me, that's the ultimate nightmare, because I don't want to do that. No one wants to do that, but Ben will be the first person to always put his card down and be like, yeah, I'll figure it out, And that's a special kind of person. And Ben is the person, sorry. Ben is also the first person to come in and mediate a disagreement in our group. He's also the most considerate and kind person that I know. And he's always taking others' feelings into consideration. From large to small decisions, it's important to Ben that when we came to that decision on something, that had everyone else in mind. And when he gives feedback, it's honest. And with his honest feedback, I also love how honest Ben is with himself. If Ben's tired, he'll just be like, all right, guys, I'm just really tired. I'm going to go take a nap for a while. And we're just even if we're somewhere really exciting, like Disneyland or at BlizzCon or something, he'll just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna go do that. And I'm like, all right, that's fine. And I find it so refreshing that I've kind of taken up a little bit of his philosophy. If you're feeling drained, you should just not go out. Like, just say no. That's okay. It's totally okay to say no. And I've definitely had so many moments where I should have said no to something, but I did it anyway because I felt there was an odd obligation to say yes. And I gave a lot of my time to others, thinking that my value came from how much time that I gave. And I was afraid to acknowledge my own goals and what my needs were. And I think that's one of the biggest lessons I've learned from Ben, is that you shouldn't have to set yourself on fire to keep others warm. People like Ben are increasingly rare, and Summer is the absolute luckiest woman alive to have someone who is as kind and shining individual as Ben. And I'm the luckiest best man for having the two of them in my life. So please, raise your glasses, and let's give a toast to the most wonderful couple that I know. To Ben. Sorry, I'm gonna drain this now. My job's done.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. I hope you all have a wonderful time here. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ludi, and I used to work with Summer. Meanwhile, I'm also the maid of honor tonight, obviously. I assume I'm also one of Summer's best friends, right?
You are. We are Chinese. We don't say best friend, but she is.
So before getting into the formal speech part, I want to thank all of you here. Without you, tonight won't be so wonderful. As the maid of honor, my biggest job tonight is to deliver this speech. When I heard the task from Summer first time, the idea jumped into my mind was, oh yeah, finally I got a chance to apply what I learned from public speaking class that I took in my undergrad into the real life, even though I got a C for that class. I still remember that the first day that I met with Summer, it was at our previous workspace. She was wearing a black leather jacket, asking me, do you know where can I find my charging cable? And I replied that, I have no idea. Sounds not like a good start. However, we became best friends. I guess the biggest contributions to our friendship would be the heavy work burden that we share in our previous group. As you may know, some girls like to do something together. Some like to take meals together. Some like to do shopping together. For Summer and me, we like to work together, but on Sundays. The first time when I heard the name Ben from Summer was in her first month of joining our previous team. She sent out an email to all of us explaining that every month she would stay at Seattle for 2 weeks and then work remotely from Bay Area for the rest of time so that she could always stay with Ben, who is still her boyfriend at that moment. So sweet. And also, Summer and I both adopted 2 cats from shelter separately. I asked her, what would be the name of your cat? For those of you who haven't seen that cat, it's a gray and white fluffy cat who likes eating almost everything, including dog food. She replied, banana, I'm gonna name it Banana. And I was curious about because Banana doesn't even share, the cat doesn't even share a similar color or similar shape with Banana. Why you call Banana? And she replied, because Ben has adopted another cat called Split. Together, it would be Banana Split. Split Banana. Romantic stories like this happen almost every day between them. For instance, after living with Summer for a long time, Ben has already known how to cook authentic Chinese food, kaolen mian, originated from Summer's hometown. And also, he can speak fluent Chinese very well. I am really happy to see both of you have found your other half. Thank you, Summer, for being such a wonderful best friend. I'm glad you have found Ben, and I know that he will always love you. May you grow older together on one pillow, and may your life be filled with happiness and joy. My love to both of you. Oh. 新婚快乐！
Jenna and Adam.
Hi, everybody. So, me and my brother over there, Adam, we are the siblings. So, on behalf of the siblings, a toast to the bride and groom. So, I am the bossy older sister. Adam is the middle child, trying to make his own way and do his own thing. And Ben, I'd like to tell you about our littlest baby brother, Ben, the first to get married. That being said, we were a little bit mean growing up. So when we were little, our grandma bought us a brand new Nintendo set, which we were super excited about. Adam and I wanted to play Mario and Duck Hunt and that track and field game where you actually run on the little pad all the time. But Ben wanted to play too. He was only 1 or 2 years old. So since we didn't want to share, and he wasn't really old enough to play, we bought an extra controller at a garage sale so we could give it to him and have him think that he was playing. But Ben was a smart kid, so soon he figured out that cord was not plugged into the console, so we had to get really clever and take his controller cord, and we brought it around to the back of the system, and we were like, oh, there's a third plug in the back. Yours is plugged in back there. So it wasn't long, though. By the time he was 2 or 3, he figured out his movements on the controller were not controlling the player and started playing on his own. So fast forward 20 plus years later, Ben would study computer science, get his first job out of college as a programmer at Twitch, helping stream so that other people could stream video games, could stream themselves playing video games. So our parents always told us to follow our passions and do what we loved, and we all did that, and thank you, Mom and Dad, for teaching us to follow our dreams. Just so happens that Ben's dream is a little more lucrative than Adam and mine, fixing bikes and working in nonprofits. So we're happy for him. And little did we know, not only this would become his hobby and passion and his career, but it would lead him to starting his own project and business, and how he connected with all his friends, many of them here through from elementary school on, and stay connected with them, and how he would meet his future wife, Yuting and Summer. So one thing we learned about Ben over the course of the last few years is that when he knows what he wants, he goes for it. And whether that means quitting his job to start his own startup, or moving to Seattle to be with the love of his life, buying a house, changing that house, or proposing to Summer, he's very, we admire him so much for knowing what's in his heart and taking action. So they're both very good together. In his 20s and with Summer, Ben has grown into this new elevated version of the same self, but better self. He's decisive, he's vocal. Summer has pulled him out of his shell. They've pulled each other out and trying new things, traveling, eating different things, learning Mandarin, going kayaking together with their dog Sunday, and really bringing out the best of each other, including their banana split Sunday of pets. So, Ben and Summer, I'm so happy for you both. I wish you continued support, communication, and patience through the trials and triumphs of life, and remembering to honor who each of you are individually and together as partners. And I would also like to send a special hello and greetings to Summer's parents, who are not with us right now, but sending hello to China to them, and congratulations, and looking forward to celebrating with them in the future.
Jenna took every bullet point I had. Your thoughts were identical, because I feel exactly the same way about my son Ben following his interests, his passion, and carrying it through to what got you here today. Okay, sorry. just following your heart, following your dreams, and I'm just so proud of you both and to have you, Summer, as my daughter. Jenna has a sister, Adam has another sister, and Ben has a beautiful, lovely wife, and I just wish you both the best in all your efforts and support of each other and your love and caring. You do bring out the best in each other. And I just love you both so much. And thank you for being who you are, both of you. I love you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a pre-recording from Summer's father.
今天，我的女儿雨婷结婚了。作为妈妈，又高兴，又牵挂，又不舍。女儿是妈妈的心头肉，是我这一生最疼爱的孩子。记得上小学的时候，家里离学校只有5分钟的路程，你却总能走出30分钟的时间来。夏天哪里有水坑，你往哪里踩；冬天哪里有雪，你往哪里走。爸爸妈妈站在窗前看着你，等着你吃饭，你却一点也不着急，一跳一蹦，边走边玩，淘气自乐的样子，让我们又着急又无奈，又觉得可，又觉得好笑。上初中的时候，你一考试就肚子疼，弄得妈妈每一次都比你紧张，得提前准备好热水、热水袋，还得不停地到教室里去看一看。你的成绩妈妈不担心，但担心你的状态影响你的成绩。上高中的时候，可能是学习压力比较大，你有时候会偷懒、撒娇，不想上晚自习。妈妈爸爸总能找一个理由把你接出来，上你喜欢的饭店，点几个你喜欢吃的菜，再上洗浴或者是歌吧休息一会儿，唱几首喜欢的歌，让你放松放松。我们喜欢看到你高兴的样子，从你咿呀学语到大学毕业，只要你高兴，你愿意，妈妈爸爸都会陪你去玩去乐，让你在我们的身边无忧无虑，一天一天快乐的长大。一转眼，女儿长大了，在美国找到了自己喜欢的人。妈妈的羽翼再也伸不了那么长了，只能把陪伴的重任交给了你。希望你和我们一样，给他一个安全的家。去呵护他，像公主一样的宠爱他，也希望你们相互扶持，共同成长，每一天都开心快乐。今天是女儿雨婷、女婿本喜结连理、永结同心的日子。虽然没有爸爸妈妈在身边，但是有本的爸爸妈妈、哥哥姐姐亲人般的呵护和爱护，还有雨婷的朋友同事的陪伴，女儿雨婷、女婿本的婚礼一定会顺顺利利、开心快乐。
我们在中国大庆，祝愿所有来宾家庭和睦，万事如意。祝我的女儿女婿新婚快乐，幸福永远。谢谢大家。
When we arrive, sons and daughters, we'll make our homes on the water. We'll build our walls, aluminum, we'll fill our mouths with cinema now. These currents pull us across the border. Steady your boats, arms to shoulder, till tides all pull or hold the ground, making this call. Harbor now home. Take up your arms, sons and daughters. We will arise from the bunkers, by land, by sea, by dirigible. We'll leave our tracks untraceable now.
All right, congratulations, Summer Band! Big round of applause!
Is there anything you'd like to say? I'm smiling in the silence, wondering if you are even feeling the same. Play another song in your driveway. I've got nowhere to be till Monday, and I want you to remember my name. Make me an offer, you know I can't turn away. It's warm in the water, jump in the way.
your best in the tiny dresses. Some girls, nothing but sweatpants, looking like a princess. Some girls kiss new lips every single night. They're staying out late cause they just celebrating life. You know some days you feel so good in your own skin, but it's okay if you wanna change the body that you're gaming. Cause you look greatest when you feel like a damn queen. We're all just playing a game in a way, trying to win that life. Most girls are smart and strong and beautiful. Most girls work hard, go far, we are unstoppable. Most girls are fighting back every day. No two are the same. I wanna be
All right, you guys ready? All right. So the first question. Who made the first move? All right, it's Ben. Who paid on the first date? Oh, there's a... Did you guys split? We did. Who was first to declare their love? Ben. Ben is such a romantic. Who's more romantic? Oh, I was wrong. All right. Who finally chooses where to go eat? Oh. We got a split answer here. All right, here's a very important question. Who kills the spiders? All right. Who's the best chef? All right. You're trying to be humble. All right. Who is the pickier eater? All right. I can see that. Okay, this is also another important question. Who is the most likely to watch ahead in a Netflix show without the other? Oh! What a scandal. Who is the first to say I'm sorry? All right. Who is more likely to steal all the covers on a cold night? Yeah, all right. Ben runs cold. Who knew? Who snores louder? Oh. Ben definitely, I snore too, and Ben definitely brought earplugs when he slept in my place at one point, and I was like, feeling a little bad. Oh, I know. He snores too. Who wakes up first? Okay. Who stays up later? Oh, that's true. Ben loves, as I said, Ben loves to sleep. Who's clumsier? How about who's funnier? Oh, you both think you're the funniest person. Who's messier? Oh yeah. Who's more organized? Also you. God, should I be worried? I don't know what's going on. Who's more adventurous? Okay. And the final question. Who would last longer on a deserted island? All right, it's Ben. All right. I'd like to thank the couple. You guys can get your shoes back on.
I wanna be the one to stand out in the crowd with you. Every night is young when you hold me like I want you to do.